believe we live. Okay, we are live. And right now, I'm just waiting for people to come into the chat room, but we're going to get started in a second. You there? From the what? No, it's on the Godspeed page right now. Right. Well, no, well, I'm sharing it. I'm sharing the link. Do you see the link? You there? You there? You still there? Did I lose you? Okay. Do you see the link? Okay. I was just making sure. Okay. Tonight's show, phone. Okay. Phone chat. Uh, got brother Pomatic on the line. We're gonna be speaking on Umar Johnson. Is a Leo, and a lot of things he's been going through recently. We're gonna go through them. I wanna first of all, I'm gonna play the video. Let's go into this video real quick, and let me see. Bring this down. Umar Johnson is a Leo born August 21st. Now I'm gonna be giving a specific reading on that, but first I want to play this clip, if I may. Let's see.
Like Papa Smurf. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. That Papa Smurf shit ain't gonna get us nowhere. You feel me? Hold on. Yeah. Nah, I got this.
Damn.
So that Papa Smurf thing ain't gonna work. You feel me?
That's the fake. That hurt. I know that hurt. I'm laughing, nigga. I say, damn, dog. Yeah, that nigga hurt. Feelings hurt. Nigga, feelings hurt, baby. Next time, dog, you act like you're on the telephone. Really be on the telephone. Don't let the bitch ring on you, nigga. And you gonna get, no, you ain't got to get this nigga. What the fuck happened right there, nigga? You was just talking to somebody, nigga. The phone ring. What the fuck is going on here, nigga? Y'all niggas fake, man. Y'all fake and fraudulent, man. Get a life.
Alright, so what we just played was the clip of Seti responding to Umar Johnson, pretending like he was picking up a phone call. The phone rang, and he went to answer it. And what ended up happening was it rang again while it was in his hand, and he pretended to answer it, but it rang, it rang while it was in his hand, so it obviously showed that he had messed up. So we're talking about this is a Leo born on August 21st, 1971.
Right.
Right, I'm bringing his chart up right now so people can see. Okay, here we go. August 21st, 1971. It's called the Day of the Standout. Right? So, right here we see the personality traits. The left side is the um, good side. The right side is the bad traits. So we see on the left side, we got composed, supportive, protective, self-contained, observant, flamboyant, courageous, hardy, and realistic. But then on the right-hand side, on the cons, we got overprotective, withdrawn, elusive, narcissistic, secretive, non-sharing, bless you,
Thank you.
long-suffering, and fixed. So, man, so we got the day of the standout. I'm going to read just the beginning of this. It say, those born on August 21st fight a losing battle to protect themselves from the world's scrutiny. So off rip, it's telling you he's fighting a losing battle with the scrutiny he's going through. Very private individuals, they want to be left alone, but are rarely allowed that luxury. Many born on this day find it natural to conceal their deeper feelings, though thoughts and ideas from any except those they absolutely trust. For those who are not professional performers, to be put on display may be terribly uncomfortable, and yet the more they try to hide, the more they seem to come under attention. Thus, two opposing forces are at war in their lives: the urge to hide and the ever pressing demands of the world for them to show themselves. Sometimes the very physical makeup and character of August 21st people make it impossible for them to avoid attracting interest. But if they can't accept their destiny and take their rightful place in society which they live, they will eventually learn to share only as much of their private life as is necessary without undue pain or embarrassment. They will also feel less of a need to develop an unnaturally extroverted persona when, on the other hand, those born on this day run from the world's demands. The solace they seek may be in all manner of excessive, even bizarre relationships, perhaps to the detriment of that of their families as well. If they were only less unusual people themselves or involved in less controversial issues and careers, August 21st people might feel less of a conflict between public and private aspects of their lives. Often people born on this day impress one as somewhat withdrawn and indeed are not easy to relate to since they rarely take the first step to speak the first word. Furthermore, they do not bend over backwards to please and therefore can give an often impression of being standoffish. Often the reason for this behavior is that they would prefer to remain unattached, perhaps even uninvolved. Yet the elusive demeanor many August 21st people present to the world usually hides a quite unusual person whose ideas and real personality, if known, might arouse admiration of more extroverted souls.
Mm.
It says they can be a rock of stability, yet they will not hesitate to make their presence felt, their views known, or assert their independence, even when this later action causes turmoil. Uh, they suppress their own needs for the sake of others, but they will never tolerate anyone else forcing them to do so. They despise tyranny, pseudo sophistication, or social flattery. Hardly gullible or easily touched for money, they are nevertheless extremely giving, if not pushed too hard too fast. Sexual expression are important to August 21st people, but they must be aware of excess behavior since they themselves are powerfully attractive and seductive. As for their emotional, spiritual needs, family and social work help them find fulfillment. And it talks about their health. But we read a lot of that because it's tearing into a lot of what he's going through in regards to his private life and his social life.
Right, right, right.
And, he being attacked, what I'm saying, even before when he was caught with the prostitute, but they call it
The stripper chick.
the conscious stripper, right?
Yeah, the
That
conscious stripper.
right, that shit spilling over into the public. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's when it started.
Right.
Right, but see, his chamber, from what you're reading, his chamber is like you say, the fire. His ego is shot. First, the conscious stripper kind of shot it, but this whole scenario with the SETI, it really shot his ego. But he didn't know it was shot to after he made the video. He didn't know it was a war against him. But this is an eternal war. This ain't got shit to do with, niggas on the outside. It's his time, like we were speaking about earlier. that he got to pass this test in life. Now, can you fix your ego? Do you know how to subdue the ego at a timely manner to where it's not necessary? So his best response should have been no response, and then everything would have blew over. He would have came out champion, but now he losing because he's driving off the ego-based bullshit that he's kicking. So either way it go, no matter what he say or how he put it out there, if it's ego-based, which is his chamber, which is his life lesson, he finna lose. That's basically what you're saying, and it's basically what it looked like.
Mm.
I mean, you got to remember, he had the thought right before he put the Scully cap on with the ball to say, no, I don't even need to respond to this. But that ego kicked in, nigga, you Umar Johnson. So you black power and movement of the land. You know what I'm saying? You got a degree, you this and that. So that kind of took over, like, it started talking to him. So he sat down and he did it. But the problem is he's not aware of this, so he's going to constantly travel down the same downward spiral. So the rebuttal to fix the first video he made about the Scully cap, which he didn't say too much about because he knew, it wasn't nothing about that. But he did talk about the phone call. So he made another video to fix the first video about the phone call. And in that second video, he made himself look even worse.
Oh, so, right. So he made another video trying to explain
the first video
the first video that he went in on SETI.
He tried to explain.
He tried to double back.
Yeah, but he tried to play it off like he was just gonna talk about, his movement. But really the real intention was to double back to fix the first video. And you can see that because he started off trying to talk normal, but the ego kicked in. Then he started going into the comments. Then he started talking about explaining the Scully hat. Then he started talking about the phone call. And his rebuttal to the phone call was so stupid. He said he get 1,000 calls. And right as he was talking and he hung up, another call came in. Just off you responding to that lets us know, the people know that you're a damn lie. You see what I'm saying?
Damn.
But it's his chamber though. He can't get out of that. He can't. The ego is kicking his ass right now. Really, the battle ain't the conscious community, ain't his supporters, ain't even Sarah Seti. It's him. Like Revolver. If you ever seen the movie Revolver, the brother had to battle his ego. It wasn't had nothing to do with nobody outside of him. And right now, he's losing his own battle.
Damn.
Imagine fighting against yourself and you lose. How the fuck do you do that? But that's the fire chamber.
When you say the fire chamber, you talking about okay, we got a concept called the. Hold on, I'm gonna put this in here real quick.
But it's the zodiac. Like the fire, they need attention. They need to be the center of attention. It's like the Wizard of Oz. I'm gonna break that down, but he need to be attention. And they don't
right. Let me play the clip. Let me play the clip from the Wizard of Oz real quick of what we talking about. And we're gonna come right back.
My eyes. Why have you come back?
Please, sir, we've done what you told us. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, eh?
Why he getting that clip ready?
It's playing now.
So
You
we
just can't hear
want
it.
you to keep your promise.
Okay, cool. They can hear it?
Yeah.
Not so fast.
Oh, okay.
Not so fast.
I'm gonna just keep saying.
I'll have
They
to
can't
give the
hear me.
matter a little thought. Go away and come back tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah. Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures think
Break down the
yourselves
Wizard of Oz.
lucky that I'm giving you audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now. Oh, the great Oz has spoken. Oh. Pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Oh, I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
Can they hear me though, G?
You are?
Yeah. Hold on. 1 second.
I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except me. You humbug! Yes, it's exactly so. I'm a humbug.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm just a very bad wizard.
Okay. Now, what you see there is the dog run back and pull the curtain back on the wizard, while he in the middle of doing his, Wizard of Oz routine.
Which is God. Dog is God backwards. So what basically is telling you that's God exposed this nigga. That's what they do to these movies.
So when they pull the curtain back on Umar Johnson, first they do it with the conscious stripper.
Right. They was finna hit him with the bread because the man thought he was big and mighty, like, dude, before they pull the curtain back, they're like, oh, you got power. So then they're like, okay, you got power. All right, well, let me hit you with this endorsement, this $1 million. And then when he found out about the conscious stripper shit, he realized, oh, you ain't got no power. You're just a mere man. But see, that's the laws in the metal next. When initiation come and you go through the pyramid, you're going through all these traps, like Indiana Jones, all these traps. When you make it out of there, it's a female going to come at you with a big booty. And if you touch it, they're going to kill your ass. The reason.
Hold on. I'm trying to play this clip and it's playing this stupid shit. Hold on. Give me a second. What you were saying?
What they was telling you is the reason they cut your head off, even though you made it through all those tests in life, aka tests in life, but the initiation traps in the pyramid is because they feel like no matter all that you've been through, if you fall to your sensuality, you're gonna fall for your lower self, which meaning is if you think with his dick, it's gonna scramble his mind. And this is just a version of that. The real life thing. Like, he was gonna get $1 million endorsement, but he got caught playing around with this chick. He knew he was, stripping and all that, but it fucked his endorsement up. That means he got out the pyramid and he touched the big booty broad. That's how it starts. So that's how they play on your ego. That's when it starts.
Damn. Okay, hold on. I want to play this clip of him apologizing. I'm just going to play a little part of it, and we're going to come right back. I just want to play this clip of him apologizing.
Okay. Hello, guys. It's Yolanda Renee. I am the everyday one.
But this is why you should know the Zodiac, why he's getting that ready. It's because of shit like
Good
this.
morning,
Hold on, we live. Hold on, it's going.
Good morning to everybody. New Year's Eve. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism coming to you live and direct from Detroit, Michigan. Motown, Motor City, USA. Many of you probably are still sleeping, the dead chilling. Just wanted to have a brief conversation with you all. First, let me say sincere thank you and gratitude to all the brothers and sisters from Detroit who came out last night to support Dr. Umar Johnson. It was lovely. Shout out to the Detroit Shrine of the Black Madonna. We didn't use the Detroit Shrine this year.
Hello, man.
Because we knew we were going to need more space.
Association
President Sister Julie, who did an excellent job hosting yesterday's event.
Doing all the shout out.
I will be back on Doc. So I want to apologize to three groups of people.
Here we go.
For the way in which I conducted myself.
Now, what's going on with this clip?
I want to apologize to the elders in our community.
We live. Hold on.
Not just the conscious community, but the whole black community. Do you understand me? Because Dr. Umar's work is above and beyond black consciousness. It is about black elevation universally. I want to especially apologize to our young people, our children, and our young adults. In fact, this video is largely about them. Because although I got thousands of texts and emails over the past
I'm just explaining.
72 hours,
it's playing.
None touched.
I gotta stop the video now. Oh. Hold on, I'm trying to play the clip. Hold on.
Than those that came from the children. I have 14-year-olds and 16-year-olds and 18-year-olds and 21-year-olds and 24-year-olds who had reached out and said, Doc, we love you, man. You can't do that no more. That's not a good example for us. That's what touched me. When that 14-year-old texted me, that's what touched me. When that 21-year-old sent me that email, that's what touched me. So I'm largely doing this for the children. And so I want to apologize to all the African children, not just in the United States, but around the world who love, respect, and adore Dr. Umar Johnson. I apologize.
All right, so let me ask you: do you think he should have apologized?
No, he shouldn't have responded to none of that shit. Apologizing is only saying you fucked up. But nah, in
You
his
say he shouldn't
situation,
even apologize?
well, you got to consider
He
his
shouldn't even did
situation.
the other shit first, basically. He shouldn't have did the shit to begin with, basically.
That too, but if he shouldn't apologize to re-up because it just verified that everything people were saying was true. If you feel like you ain't got nothing to explain, why explain? Considering the fact you did a fake phone call and considering the fact you put that Scully cap on, by you saying something about that, lets us know that you acknowledge.
Hold on. Let me make sure. Are we still live? Because dude told us that they took it down. Hold on. I just want to make sure we still live.
I'm looking at it play.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, basically, yeah, you shouldn't apologize because when you're in a situation where you get caught slipping and you look goofy as hell, the best thing you want to do is try to erase that thought from people's mind. So you want them to forget about that shit as soon as possible. But by you bringing it back up and then making another video catering towards it, it just brings the whole situation back up and people make more videos. People make more shit about your ass. You know what I'm saying? So his best bet was to do the Jay-Z don't say nothing. No respond. You don't respond to it, people like...
Right, but after
really,
he responded, though, should he double back and apologize? That's what, like, or is it, you know what I'm saying? Is he making the shit worse?
Nah. Well, by double back and apologizing, see, he's trying to fix his ego. You think he apologizing, but he's trying to fix his ego within himself. He's trying to get it to a point where he can lay down at night and say, I'm still Umar Johnson.
Yeah, because he did. He looked tired, man, in that apology video. Like, he looked like this shit been kicking his ass. Like, it looked like it's like he just woke up or something.
Yeah, because when he put the video out, the first one, he didn't know it was gonna get that type of response. He thought people were gonna say, "Oh my God, you gangster," you know what I'm saying? And then when he got that type of response, and he getting phone calls and shit, and he keeps seeing these memes. Hell no, he ain't getting no sleep because of the air chamber, under the air chamber, the air zodiac. He'd have laughed. He'd be like, "Oh, this niggas got jokes," and went to sleep. Earth, when he paid it no attention, you know what I'm saying? Water probably would have been like, "No, fuck y'all," that kept it moving. But him, his ego hurt. He can't sleep. This is chamber. The fire sign is the ego. And when they ego damaged, they be fucked up. You know what I'm saying? They're like Earth taking his money. He fucked up. Like Scrooge, you take Scrooge's money, he fucked up. This nigga, his ego. So he can't rest. And you thinking he apologizing because he's sincerely sorry, but he's really trying to fix his ego.
Damn.
So he can continue on with life. He can't continue on. Y'all don't know that. All that hat, all the house, all the car, whatever it is, that shit right there with his ego is what's killing him the most.
Well, yeah.
Because he can't come back. He's trying to come back so he can go to sleep. That's why he look tired. He ain't been asleep. He's trying to figure out a rebuttal. And the Lord knows it probably took him about 4 hours, 5 hours to think of that shit about the phone. To sit there and say, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say, as soon as I picked up the phone and got done talking to dude, somebody else called me. So that's what he came back with. And that shit still didn't work. Because niggas know, nigga, you was bullshitting with the phone. When nobody...
Damn.
He was out his character.
Man.
See, he don't know. He's in this conscious community, but he's not a conscious nigga. So he's trying to play the role like somebody told him you need to deal with the conscious people because of what he was kicking at first. And that was when he was at his best because he was humble. And once he started getting people like, oh my, his ego was, stroked. Now in this last video, he's actually telling people what to do. How you gonna tell your followers what to do? Don't post this to me. Don't post that to me. Make sure you post a good picture.
Right.
How the fuck you down? But that's the Wizard of Oz. That's the ego. How you gonna tell somebody what type of picture to post to you?
Well, he did it. Shit. I mean, he did.
Yeah, but it sounds crazy.
Don't see to him. It don't sound crazy though. That's what I'm saying.
It don't see with the fire. It don't sound crazy at the moment. But when they go back and listen to it, that's when they realize it. See, they think that they be in a moment. So by the time he realized he fucked up, it's too late. That's his whole life story.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me play this clip.
I mean,
let me
you
play
gotta
this
think
clip.
about it.
Hold on. Before let's talk. Let me play this clip.
Hello, guys. It's Yolanda Renee. I am the everyday one.
1 second.
So that Papa Smurf thing ain't gonna work. You feel me? Conscious community is like church. Got us thinking all you got to do is hear old ass information, old ass debate topics, old ass shit. You ain't solving no problems. Brothers and sisters, we got to organize. Garvey said the greatest weapon used against the Negro is this organization. We have to organize. Do you understand me? We got to.
Coming for you. Beyond tonight on Freeform.
For black elevation, I repeat, since Dr. King's assassination, which will be 50 years in 2 years. Almost 50 years in black leadership has not given us a sustained, protracted, comprehensive, mass-directed program for black political, economic empowerment and self-determination. So Dr. Umar Johnson in 2017 is going to be intensifying the Team Pan-African program. In 2017, I'm going to be electrifying the international movement for the independence and protection of African people. For those brothers and sisters who are serious about the Pan-Africanist movement, you will get your chance. We're building a security team as we speak. I want to thank all the brothers and sisters who've been sending me emails who want to be down with the Dr. Umar Johnson African Guards of Garvey Team Pan-African IMIPAP security team. We working on that. My brothers and sisters who into film, my brothers and sisters who are into the media, we about to straight take over the whole conscious documentary film producing movement. We about to sack that shit. We taking that over. Nothing but positive consciousness programming in 2017.
This way he fell into the moment.
This way the ego fully took over. That's why I took over this conscious shit by the fucking throat. And don't worry, when I'm done talking about the Parent Association, I'm going to deal with Papa Smurf. I'm going to deal with that little dirty nigga. I heard you, albino. I'm going to handle your ass tonight, pussy. You ain't getting away with that shit. You should have never came for me, nigga. I never fuck with your little dirty, broke ass anyway. Still living in your fucking mama house. What type of grown ass nigga going on 50 still living in his mama house, nigga? Look at my face when you talking to me. This ain't no WWF, nigga. Who the fuck is you, the conscious Hulk Hogan? You the conscious Hulk Hogan? Papa Smurf? Motherfucker, you look like Tattoo from Fantasy Island with your stupid ass. Who the fuck is you? Randy Macho Man, Seti Savage? You's a fucking nut, nigga. You's a fucking nut. What platform you got? What platform you got, nigga? You's a dirty nigga. Sonetta built your nut ass. Now you want it with the prince, nigga? Hello. You the general? Well, I'm the prince, nigga. The general answers to the prince. I call the fucking shots. You dirty midget. Fucking albino nigga. Your problem is you got an inferiority complex. Don't blame me for that shit. I'm not the reason you look like a fucking cracker, nigga. Dr. Umar ain't the reason you look like a fucking cracker. This ain't Sonetta talking. This me, nigga. I stands my own ground. I ride alone, nigga. I don't need nobody backing me. Fuck you calling niggas on the phone for? You got something to say to me? Why you calling men up on the phone for? Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech, nigga. Speak your speech. You
speak your speech, nigga. Hello.
Hello, man.
Hello.
Please, sir. We've done what you told us. We brought you the broomstick of the Wicked Witch of the West. We melted her.
Oh, you liquidated her, eh? Very resourceful.
Yes, sir. So we'd like you to keep your promise to us, if you please, sir.
Not so fast. Not so fast. I'll have to give the matter a little thought.
Hello. Now I'm playing the Wizard of Oz chamber because that's what we refer to the Leo energy. We talk about the Wizard of Oz. You know what I'm saying? But before I go into that chamber, what was you saying? What you was gonna say something?
I forgot. What I think I was going to say was, well, basically what you're witnessing right now is he's falling into the moment. At this point in time, his ego has taken over fully control. And he has no clue of how damaging he sounds and the damage he's doing to his personality and character.
Oh, nigga albino.
Well, you don't talk about it. Let's see, that's how he fucked up. You know, he went albino, so you saying the light-skinned brother is the enemy.
Exactly.
And what they do under the Leo Act, he keep digging a hole in it for himself. And he finally realized it when it's too late. So then he said, okay, I'm going to fix it. And that's to show you how powerful that lower nature is. When you're stuck in the lower nature of the Zodiac, that even in trying to fix it, he still fell back into that mode. He couldn't help it. He can't help it. he probably know nothing about the zodiac. So it's very detrimental that you study. You might have your lane, but you study other knowledge too.
All right, hold on.
You only,
Let me just read this real quick. When we talk about the fire sign, we got avatars for these signs. You see what I'm saying? So we got what we call the Wizard of Oz avatar. That's what we're playing a clip from the Wizard of Oz. It is the negative avatar of the fire signs, Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. The Wizard of Oz uses aggression, intimidation, condemnation, and impulsive power of judgment to maintain control over the situation. 2. When feeling upstage, not the center of attention, directly confronted, suffer a loss, or come in second place or discipline, the fire sign will turn into the Wizard of Oz avatar. They will fan flames of rage to intimidate those who they are confronting. How dare you is usually the tone. Number 3, the Wizard of Oz is always being approached with people's problems, using smoke and fire along with sparkling illusions in order to cause chaos, confusion, desperation, and distraction, and intimidation in others. It is his charismatic intimidation that allows the wizard to rule over the weak who must bow down to him or face his wrath. Fire signs usually have a heart of gold, which is why they keep an illusion of fire to protect their most sacred treasure. Never mind the man behind the curtain, he yells as he quickly and frantically keeps pushing buttons in order to keep the program running. By intimidating his friends, he initially gets what he wants, a sense of attraction, dominance, and power, but he also misses out on Dorothy, the one who can actually help him properly open his heart to the people who admire him. I think that's the last one. The ego of the fire signs is the most difficult ego to destroy in the zodiac. This is due to the
now,
fact that fire does not want to be contained. All 4 elements started as one element until fire decided it did not want to be contained. This is symbolic to the story of Lucifer becoming the fallen angel. When fire went against the natural flow of the cosmos, the earth had to be sacrificed in order to contain the fire that had escaped. The flesh of the earth was the only thing powerful enough to contain the fire, but even though the fire of the soul is contained in the third chakra of the flesh, it still wants to break past the epidermis back into the ether. This is the ego trying to manifest physical as Agent Smith. Vanity and fear are the keys to the agents of chaos. You was going to say something?
okay, Dorothy. Let's go back. That's a key point because Dorothy represents the Black Queen in the conscious community. And that's all I see. Dorothy is the most hurt. That's all I see. Most intelligent comments coming from Dorothy, the Black Queen. And a lot of Black Queens been commenting on this shit and telling them, and he don't know that if he listens to what Dorothy's saying, then she can save him. If he pay attention to the conscious females that's telling him what's wrong and what's like how she see it, then he can probably help himself. But he's not even looking at that. He's not even thinking about the conscious, they comments. But that's who can help him, Dorothy.
Mm.
And see, he made a video, and you can't take the video back after you don't like the remarks. Like, no, don't share that. Don't nobody share that, y'all. Bogus, y'all. You can't do that. I take that back. So right now, the intimidation, you seen it come out of him with the little ball. The ball got to shaking. That was the intimidation. He get to talk crazy, but he ain't gangster. So it's kind of awkward for him to talk like that. Cause really, what is you finna do? You know what I'm saying? When we talk gangster, we talk pistol play. We ain't talking. What really can you say? That's why it sounded crazy because it's incongruent with this role in this conscious subconscious community.
Right. Damn.
Right. He ain't finna pop shit, but this towards the end he gonna tell Sarah Seti don't bring them goons. So now you gonna talk all that shit and tell him, man, don't bring them niggas you be bringing. Pussy shit. Pussy always tell on themselves. If you listen, if you pay attention to them long enough, if you're around one long enough, they have to tell on themselves.
You talking about what, a fire sign or
a fire sign? Just a fire sign. Period. They tell on themselves all the time.
Damn.
See, the problem with them is in the lower nature, they think a lot of people stupid.
They think a lot of people what?
They don't think they're stupid, but they think they're smarter.
They think they're smarter than the average motherfucker.
Yeah, but the problem with that is that they think this, so they play people like they're smarter than the average person, but not knowing the average person next to him is way smarter than him. So it kind of looks like they're telling on themselves because they're unconscious that your conscious might be higher than theirs. See, they think conscious start with theirs is the highest and everything is the lowest. So they gonna talk to people like they know a little bit more. But they are conscious of the fact that his conscious is higher than his. So when he talks to me, he'll be telling on himself. You know what I'm saying? Like in this video, he's unconscious that his people on his level and pass him. The only way he found out is when he made the video and got the remarks. That's what I said. They think people stupid. They don't know till it's too late.
Damn.
But he can't get out that zone because he gonna keep doing this shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna say, well, okay, I'm gonna make another one. I'm gonna fix this. You know, I'm gonna fix this. I got this, Joe. I know what to tell the people. People, you know, I'm game. I got game. So his little game is like a 4-year-old to a 20-year-old. You see what I'm saying? So he get out to fix the video, thinking people stupid and say some most stupider shit. Like I get so many phone calls that as soon as I hung up, the phone rang. That's another, you know, that's stupid shit. The women say I
That's
look
what he
sexy.
said. That's what he said, right?
Yeah, yeah. He said that as he was talking, he hung up, and then as soon as he hung up, another phone call came right in. As soon as he touched the button.
Right.
That's cool. Right. And then he was talking about the hat. He tried to play it off under the fire act, kicking it like, yeah, the lady said they liked the hat though. You know, that type of shit.
Yeah, that had look dumb as hell.
Yeah, but you see, he trying to get up out of these jams. And the more he try to get up out of it, the deeper the jam get. That's their change. And if any fireside stuck in this lower nature, check your ego, because it's always going to fuck you up, period. It's going to fuck you straight up. You're going to have to be looking like him. His ego the one made him put on that ball cap. You know, he was trying to look gangster. He didn't know quite what to wear, so he got the Philly cap with the ball on it. You know what I'm saying? That was his ego. Right before when he came in the house, decided to make the video, that's when the ego kicked in. Then he started thinking, I'm Umar Johnson, Prince. Who this little dusty nigga think he is? And so he went and researched. Okay, he called a couple of cats. Okay, he stayed with his mama. He stayed in the basement. Okay, I'm going to use that. Then he got on there. He got to talking crazy. But that nature, how he did it is a shorty to do. You know, a grown man at his stature don't do shit like that. You know, you really don't look right. Big ass black nigga sitting in the house talking to a computer with a ball shaking on top of his head. If I was a bystander, I'd be like, what the fuck is he doing? You know, looking in his window. The little ball shaking, he got his arms crossed talking crazy. You know.
Right.
He look crazy. You know. And then on top of that, you still got the aspect of him responding to something, you know, just off GP, like the way he was talking about him. You know, you can break a nigga down and tell it. You don't got this little fucking midget, light skinned, albino motherfucker. You got a Napoleon complex. You know, these are shit we heard before, but there's a lot of light skinned short brothers out here. So how you think they feel and they supporting your ass?
Right. He let his emotions get the best of him.
That's where they fall at. The ego took over. That's where he fucked up at. That's a lesson for everybody, period. Whether what sign you is. Don't fall in the moment and learn your zodiac so you can check that shit. Because life is always going to bring it to you. Whatever your zodiac is. Like for him, it's the ego. So he always getting challenged with situations that he got to prove himself. And his dumb ass fall for it every time. Take the Jay-Z approach. Niggas be shooting shot at Jay-Z back in the day. He didn't say shit. And that was even worse than him saying something. Because he let them know, nigga, you're not even in my world. I don't even smell you, see you. You ain't even worth my motherfucking time to even open my mouth. That feels worse. Like if I'm a rapper and I'm trying to come up and I'm going to shoot shots at the big dog and they don't respond, that makes me feel more shitty because I feel like I ain't nothing now. But then when they get to responding,
right.
Oh shit, I'm the shit, you know, okay. You know, what the fuck could possibly Sarah said he said about this nigga to make him go out of his body like that? And say the things he's saying, expose himself like this. You know what I'm saying? If you about African panism, how you think the African feel looking at this video? They already think niggas gangster. So when they looking at this video, how you think they feel? This nigga with this ball on top of his head talking about this and that, and he the prince and shit. You got to answer to me, nigga, you little fucking midget.
So,
how do that look to them?
I'm an Aquarius. The opposite of Leo is an Aquarius. And
okay.
Like, now mind you, I put out videos and I get a lot of fucked up feedback. Cause like the videos I put out is, you know what I'm saying, it's for entertainment, but I'm kind of talking shit about your zodiac sign. So, hold on, let me turn this down. So, I'm like, the videos I put out, motherfuckers talk shit on my page all the time, but I don't respond to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. You see what I'm saying? So, right. So, air sign can go through this same shit and it's not a big deal, but why is it a big deal to him? When you say that's his chamber, then what do you mean though when you say chamber? Right. Damn. But they forgave him. The people forgave him though. The people. Right. But when you go to, the page I was reading earlier for the people watching, you start saying, I'm gonna bring it back up on the screen. This right here, what you're looking at, this is called the secret language of birthdays. You see what I'm saying? So when you go to his birthday, which is August 21st, you see what I'm saying? It say one of the first thing it say right on here. Let me bring it back up here. It basically say that this is his struggle, is that he's struggling between his private life and his public persona. You see what I'm saying? Like it's gonna be a struggle. They say those born August 21st fight a losing battle to protect themselves from the world's scrutiny. Many people born this day find it natural to conceal their deeper feelings and thoughts and ideas from anyone who accepts absolute trust. What did it say? What did it say? What did it say? That it said something in here about to the fact. Let's say right here. But if they can accept their destiny and take their rightful place in society in which they live, they will eventually learn to share only as much of their private life as is necessary without undue pain or embarrassment. So like what we looking at with his public persona is not really him. What we really saw was him was that nigga with the skull. I mean, what you think the nigga we saw with the scully on, that was the real him? Okay. Okay. Was that Smith? That's what you call Smith, Agent Smith that jumped in him? Damn. Oh man. Mm. Hold on. Hold on. Let me play this clip real quick of this brother. There's an albino guy responding to what he said. I just want to see what he says here. Hold on, I don't even know what he gonna say, but I ain't gonna let it play too long. Hold on, let me hold on. I didn't listen to it either, but I saw it on here. I just want to see what he's saying. Hold on, let's see. Let's bring it up. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. Damn. Damn. He basically said, "You played yourself. You're a clown. Don't you know you got albino and light skinned people following you?" Basically, long story short, you know what I'm saying? Which is what I thought he was gonna say. I had no idea what he was gonna say before I played the clip. You know what I'm saying? But he said pretty much exactly what I thought he was gonna say. So ain't no filter. Damn, that's critical as hell. Mm. Why you think that is? You said the bitches see the fakeness in them. Damn. Yeah. Damn. Right. Damn. Damn.
That's the test of the ego. This how it went. Him in his right mind, he said, I ain't gonna answer that. I'm cool. But then the ego said, no, nigga, answer that, Joe. Motherfucking cheat, nigga. That nigga calling up, checking up on you. Answer that motherfucker, Joe. You know, let these niggas know you got people ready to die for you. So that's when he picked up the phone and said, yeah, I got this. I got this. That was the ego. And here comes Smith. Here come Light. Ring. It's that easy. Like, nigga, you gonna learn. The ego made him pick that phone back up and play that role. The ego made him put that scully cap on with that ball on top. And now he can't take nothing back.
That's
Still there?
up. Yeah, that's fucked up. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Yeah, it's fucked up because he don't know this. That's the fucked up part. He has no idea that it's tied into his zodiac, lower nature. And he don't know this. You see what I'm saying? So how is he ever gonna fight it if you don't know this? You know, ain't nobody gonna tell you, nigga, you talk too much. So you gonna keep on talking too much. You see what I'm saying? Unless somebody sit you down and tell you, you be talking too much. Ain't nobody gonna tell him that. You know what I'm saying? And people trying to talk to him, but is he gonna listen? He don't know nothing about zodiac. He don't know nothing about outer knowledge. You know, he's trying to build a reality of black African panism, but he's trying to build that reality with a fucked up mentality. Not him, but him, but the black people in general. You can't do shit. You can't build shit if our mentality towards each other on a one-on-one basis is fucked up. So I don't give a fuck. All these schools you trying to put out here, it's still white man education. I don't give a fuck about all these guards and all this whatever. I don't even really understand what he's trying to do. You know, black educational program. You really think the cracker gonna allow that, nigga? You be dead laying on your fucking on your computer with that cap on before if they really knew you had the capability of doing this. So basically, people is buying into a dream that's never gonna be seen.
Hold on. Now, hold on. I don't know if I think
Look at
earlier
this
when we was
character.
going. Hold on, when we was going earlier, the audio it fucked up when we was playing that clip. I just want to play this clip real quick again and make sure
Okay.
that they hit us. Hold on, I'm gonna make sure. Hold on.
Umar, little Umar, big Umar. You stoop low, brother. You made yourself look like a clown. I'm sorry. Not sorry. You made yourself look like a clown. You're supposed to be a huge influence and a leader in Pan-Africanism and the black community and all that. And you stoop to the level of a clown. You stoop to this world star hip hop level type BS. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, yeah, I took direct offense to it as an albino brother. You trying to shoot down on SETI, and the only thing you could say to him was call him an albino that sees a cracker every time he look in the mirror, a midget, you know what I'm saying? As an albino brother, I'm gonna tell you straight up, you made yourself look like a clown. Like that's just straight up. Did you not think that you had light skin and albino brothers and sisters that was following you? Like, yo, his information is legit. Yo, his ideas, his movements is legit. And then you gonna pull that. I mean, shit. If I could tell them all, I'd tell every light skinned and albino person that got anything to do with you to let you go, because you just showed that you another clown. This is one of the main reasons I left the conscious community, y'all, because it ain't no respect amongst these folks.
So he said he left the whole conscious community. He left the whole conscious community basically under the act of the World Star Act that this shit is turning into World Star. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know. To me, like I say, I do astrology videos myself, but people attack me all the time. But I don't feel the need to respond. I don't feel it tugging in my ego like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a big deal to me. But apparently, his feelings was like legitimately hurt.
Well, you gotta think of this. Think of it this way. Under the Old Man Act, what we talked about earlier, you don't know nothing about that. This is the perfect example of that. The Old Man Act, the Old Man Act. Meaning is, he got to a point in time in his life where he didn't know who he wanted to be, but he was surrounded by rap. He wanted to be a star. Remember, the ego want to be seen. They want to be in the Leo want to be seen. He want to be in the limelight, especially with the ego. So you got all these rappers doing this. You got these conscious. I mean, there's beef over here. You got this beef over there. They got, he watching this shit. What we don't know is he watched this shit. He watched World Star, and that's what you don't know. So when the time comes, the element of life presented an opportunity to get on some goon shit. He took it just like that because subconsciously he always wanted to be like these niggas. He always wanted to be a rapper like type shit, like notoriety. So that's why he went to throw on that motherfucking cap. If he had a gold chain on and some rings, he could put them on too.
You say even with the whole rap route with the
Man, this is what you're looking at is subconscious. When he got that ball up there talking shit, that's what he always wanted to be. He wanted to be like beefing back and forth with niggas like that under the Biggie Tupac Act. And you know it's true because you got Brother Panic got some of it. He see it. He like, oh, you know, it's like these niggas really want to be gangbang.
Right. I seen Brother Panic on there with the gun.
With the Glock, right. So where the fuck would that come from? Because we know they be watching this shit. They be watching the Chirac beat, drill music, all that shit. And they, in some type of way, they want to be like that, but their time is up. And you could tell in this video he made with the cap on. He want to be gangster. You know what I'm saying? He always wanted to be gangster. He always wanted to be chief.
Let me play. I want to play this clip from Brother Panic.
Go ahead, yeah.
And
we can show him.
So we can see what we're talking about. Let me bring this up. Give me about 5 seconds. Okay. Now this was about 2 days ago. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna play it. Oh wow. See more. Okay, hold on. Let me pause it. I gotta log in.
Well, while you doing that, what's happening is an epidemic of ignorance that's being that's happening, and what you're seeing is the repetition of fucked up music, you know, murder, kill, repetition of chaos on TV, repetition, you know, study repetition. And in time, even in the old man age, you become accustomed to it. You kind of want that taste. So what they had did was fail to the hands of time. You know what I'm saying? They failed to time.
Okay.
Like when you see him with that video, that's he wanted to be the gangster. He just can never let you know that.
Here we go. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Hotep.
Pause.
This is Brother Panic speaking.
Then he go piggyback off of it.
Hold on.
He's the elder.
Hold on.
Conscious people of America, if any of you niggas want to debate, meet me in Harlem anytime, nigga, and I'm ready for a debate. Let's debate, nigga. Debate. Hotep. This is Brother Panic speaking, and let it be known. Conscious people of America, if any of you niggas want to debate, meet me in Harlem anytime, nigga, and I'm ready for a debate. Let's debate, nigga. Debate.
You look crazy. You look crazy as hell. Why you got Brother Panic on Facebook flashing the pistol, man?
They're being exposed, man. Time is telling, man. It's a new thing going on. But that's the same thing Umar Johnson going through. He kind of wanted to be that gangster motherfucker. He kind of wanted, you know, you seeing their inner child or their inner self come out. They always wanted to do this type of shit. You think you can sit around, listen to watch all this beef going on around you in the rap game and all this, and you don't want, if you sleep, you don't want no parts of that. Now,
yeah, everybody jump.
Childish shit. It's childish, but he don't know he fucking up after he get done with that video because it's all childish shit. You know, like I said before, if I want to introduce a brother to Panic, and I clicked on the first video I seen, like just trusting them, like Joe, check this out, and they seen this shit, how would that look?
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you this.
Then I gave him access.
Hold on. I'm gonna play this clip.
Even Umar Johnson.
I don't even want to play so many clips over here. I'm just gonna ask you then, fuck, because I don't even want to go too far into this. But Polite, from what I think, he is he's a Leo too. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And he's got this thing going on with the PayPal type of. Everybody's calling him a fraud and a scam artist. Over.
Right.
I guess he got something going on.
Remember what I told you about? They so dumb. They think everybody's.
They think everybody's stupid. Right.
Right. So let me weigh with the PayPal and the little thing he going on about them freezing his accounts and shit.
here.
He think he
Hold
I
on.
mean,
My bad. Let me pause it.
look
here.
where you going
Wait,
with
I
this.
mean,
I'm sorry.
you are
One
not
second.
fulfilling orders. And when you were strolling,
Pause that. Okay, go ahead. I just had to pause that clip. Go ahead. I apologize.
Like I said, remember when I said they thinking is basically just in short term. People like they smarter than people, and if nobody never tell you nothing, you gonna think you smarter than the motherfucker until somebody tell you. So by him making that PayPal situation, the PayPal account and trying to tell people that PayPal froze his account and he got a PayPal account that he know nothing about. We all know that nigga slicker than that. They done did some slick shit and got caught. And the whole rebuttal to that, he knew if he did get caught or if it ever came down to it, his thing was, I ain't never had a PayPal account. That's why he ran to that defense with that, because he knew when he was creating the scheme, if he ever got busted, that's what he was gonna use.
That
That's why
is
he.
shoot. Hold on. Let
I
me play
mean,
this clip. Let me play this clip real quick.
hold on. Well, let me say this real
Go
quick
ahead.
before you do that.
Go ahead.
Okay. Now, if they freezing my bank account and I got a situation with PayPal and all this going on, I can give a fuck less to tell anybody online what's going on. I got real problems. You know what I'm saying? Why the fuck would I feel like explaining myself?
Well, because you don't want people to think you're a fraud. I would think.
Nah, that ain't what it is. Shit, when you get caught up, then you go explain yourself. It's like getting cheated on. You know what I'm saying? Then you get to talking shit. That's how it is. Like your female catch you up and you start talking shit. That's what the fuck he doing with that
Okay,
PayPal.
you responding to the
All right.
shit like Umar. All right, hold on. Let me play the clip real quick. Because this brother was kind of saying what you were saying. Hold on, let me check it out.
TV. And good morning. I'm gonna title this video "Defense Education" of Brother Polite, cause I don't know who told him that we was as dumb as he thought we were. But yesterday he did that video, about an hour, 2 hour video, on how PayPal scammed him. Or no, he was trying to prove that PayPal scammed him, but that shit backfired. But he was trying to explain to the people who didn't receive their products and who was complaining, once again, why that may have occurred. And he was trying to say that PayPal was trying to scam him. Well, it led to, first it was somebody was trying to scam him. Then it was PayPal was trying to scam him. So I just wanted to touch bases, at least my first initial thoughts of waking up in the damn morning, because after listening to him talk for so damn long, I got a real bad headache, because he talks so damn sneaky. He talks as if he'll be talking to you, and in the middle of you answering his question, he'll be off on to the next 2 or 3, 4, 5 subjects.
All right, let me pause that right there. Now he's talking about something I noticed Obama do a lot of times. Obama Leo too. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And Obama do this. Hold on. Damn. Let me make sure I got this right. Okay, yeah, Obama do this a lot in that he know how to shift around questions. Like, when Obama was running for president, they asked him a question and he knew how to answer without saying shit type shit. You know what I'm saying? And basically that's the same thing that this brother was saying about Polite when he was trying to explain the situation about the PayPal and shit. He was basically,
Like a
diving.
brother.
Say what?
Like a brother. A brother was in the audience. Obama was talking one day on the podium, and it was a chance for the people to speak. And the brother said, "Obama, what about the people that's getting out of jail just can't get a job? Y'all got us locked out of society."
Right,
And he
speak
said,
into the
"Oh,
phone a little bit more. It's getting a
okay."
little low.
He said, "What about the people that can't get a job? And the brothers that just got out of penitentiary trying to get a job and make a way for themselves." And Obama said, "Oh, well, just to let you know, in case you didn't know, there's programs out there for that." Next question. Think about that. He didn't say shit.
Damn.
The nigga already knew his fucking programs, you know what I'm saying? But he didn't say shit. And that's the shit Polite be doing. He be the way when he talked from a standpoint that I know every fucking thing. You just listen to him, that I know every fucking thing.
So is it all Leos that be like this, or just the lower self ones, or if they don't know that they got this shit going on, and so what is this? Like, why are we seeing these similarities?
The ones that's in the lower self, the ones that's not in tune with the zodiac, and the ones that's not paying attention to themselves. That's why you seeing this shit with the Leo, because you can have all the knowledge in the world, but if you don't know nothing about yourself, this shit don't amount to nothing. None of these niggas know nothing about the zodiac. They don't study the zodiac. I know they probably do, but I know they don't talk about it. You know what I'm saying? But if they did, they would know. You know, they would know how to handle themselves accordingly. But they don't, and they in their lower nature. They still in the lower nature of the zodiac. You know, if it weren't for Polite running around with 3 wives, really, who would he be with the gold shoes on? I mean, come on, man. You got the gold shoes on. You can see the Wizard of Oz coming out of his feet. You know, what's the name? Dorothy had the heels that click. This nigga got gold shoes on running around. And he studied wearing them gold shoes, them his favorite shoes, you know.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, still make them look down and still make them look like, yeah, nigga, I got the Benz, I got the $300 shoes, I got the, you know what I'm saying? But you at a police meeting, finna talk to the authorities or the enemy about the enemy, you know, finna talk to the enemy about the enemy. Shit, like, I don't know how that works, but yeah.
Damn.
You can still tell appearance still matter like that. And basically that nigga, like I say, if you all you gotta do is sit back and listen to Polite, and you can just be like, oh, this nigga full of shit. If you just sit back and listen, don't go too close to the TV, just stand back and listen. And you'll hear he's just talking about a whole bunch of rhetoric.
God damn. So
Cause
most of the Leos I know are into like tribal shit. Like they like to see niggas act tribal. Like they like, you know what I'm saying, hip hop like groups, like, you know what I'm saying, G Unit versus the concept like G Unit versus Dipset, or goddamn it, you know what I'm saying, or like, you know, D Block and Mobb Deep, and like, you know what I'm saying, like the tribal aspect of hip hop or the tribal aspect of sports, and then like, you know, you got the Bears versus the Vikings, or you got the, you know, the Philadelphia Eagles. Like a lot of times you see him wear the Eagles hats, or you see him wearing the sports hats and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You see on Umar constantly repping Philly. You know what I'm saying, with the sports teams, and you know a lot of the stuff they're talking about is Pan Africanism, but you always see him in some type of Philly, whether it's the Philly, like, you know, he had the Philly hat on. You know what I'm saying? Like you always see him representing Philly or some type of, you know, sports, even though he's talking about, you know, Pan Africanism and stuff like that. The reason you looking at that is because that's the Leo spirit. You know what I'm saying, with the sports and the tribal aspect, the competitive nature, right? The competitive nature, especially through sports, of a Leo. Now, if you claim to be Pan African and you walking around with a Philadelphia Eagles, not, you know what I'm saying, nothing wrong with repping your city, but like, ain't that kind of like a contradiction in theory though? Like, should he really be wearing that if he's supposed to be promoting Pan Africanism?
But to us, we don't give a fuck in America. But over there in Africa and all that, no, he shouldn't, because they look at him like, oh, you gangster. They don't like that shit. That gangster shit. They don't like that shit. No. On top of that, look how he's acting. Look at his demeanor. How can I listen to this man and take him serious? How can my father take this man serious? You know what I'm saying? Talking like that.
Yeah, it
And then
sounds like
next
some
you know,
world star hip hop shit.
thank you. And then next you know, you're gonna see him with a suit on the next day in a Pan African meeting, trying to talk intellectual. You know, he did shit like, where are you with this?
Well, you got Donald Trump running around talking about grab a bitch in the pussy. That nigga won president. So I mean, is
That's
it
the
we
white man
living in
world.
an age where it's okay to talk like this and still be taken serious? Like, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's the white man world. That ain't got shit to do with niggas. We living in the age for niggas is you gotta be supreme ring or your ass gonna get cut at the top. Ain't no more of that bullshit. You can get away with it. That's why you see all these niggas being exposed in the conscious community, and they exposing themselves. They doing this shit to themselves because we in a time of age of Aquarius where it's an energy shift where the real is gonna reign and the bullshit is gonna drop. You see what I'm saying? So you say Donald Trump. Okay, we got Hillary Clinton. This is a perfect example of the snakes. We got Hillary Clinton. She on bullshit, but she's hiding. In this universe, in this time we live in this age, of Aquarius, that ain't going. You better off keeping it real and let motherfuckers know who you are. And if it sound crazy and look crazy, then that's just what the fuck it is.
Like SETI.
Right, like SETI. That's why we not talking about SETI. Because even though like SETI got his little issues, we still know SETI was SETI. SETI, you know, SETI. He talking his shit, but he SETI. You know, I didn't see him up there with a suit on.
Right.
Right, SETI. SETI better, you know, he gonna prevail because
so the standard that we holding Umar to ain't the standard that we holding SETI to, in the fact that SETI is being authentic to itself.
Yes, because SETI did not go put on a suit like Umar Johnson portrayed to be, you know, would be professional. You didn't see SETI with a three-piece suit on, with a new haircut and some finger waves, trying to talk, you know. But you see Umar Johnson with the Scully on and a little shirt, talking crazy like he gangster, and he ain't. You know, SETI might be gangster, but SETI didn't come out that gangster element when he responded to the nigga. He didn't start talking like him. He didn't start trying to put on the suit. He didn't change who he was. He was just who the fuck he was, and that's just what the fuck it was. It is. And we in the age of when that's gonna be exposed. If you're not true of heart, you're gonna be exposed.
Damn.
The sick part about it, you're gonna do it to yourself. Umar Johnson doing it to himself. Brother Polite doing it to himself. You know what I'm saying? He didn't even have to get out there and make that video. Who the fuck knew your PayPal and all that shit was happening? He probably got one phone call from one little nigga that's in the country that knows, and he think the world knows, so he got to clear file. He got to get on there and go hard to clear it, because he know he got caught. Like if my wife say, you cheating on me, if I'm really cheating on her, I'm going to go in a little harder than if I ain't. If I ain't, I'm going to look at her like, bitch, you better go sit your ass down somewhere. And that's going to be it. I ain't going to even talk about it, because I ain't did shit. But when you did some shit, you study trying to prove. And you sit back and wait for the response for the video. Then if shit don't work, you get back on there like Brother Polite doing, trying to prove again. And like I said, you take them bitches away from him, and he just a regular motherfucking nigga. And I think the bitches got agreement to sit up around him. Because he ain't fucking them at night.
Damn, man.
You can't be a pimp without that nature. He don't got that pimp nature. So he ain't no pimp. You know, you can't be a player without that nature. What Polite did was took a lot of information from niggas around him and the conscious people that he grew up with and ran with it. You know, this nigga tell you in a minute, like, okay, let's give you an example. Perfect example. He came to Chicago. Me and blah, blah, you remember? Polite. And we actually was going to support him. We actually was going to go see him. We was in our office, and we was going to go to over there where his bookstore at. And it's on the south side to go check him out.
Shit. Right, hold on, let me bring that clip up.
Right.
I forgot all about that shit.
Right. So we thinking he's sincere.
Oh, let me bring that clip up. Right, let me.
Right. When you get there, he talking about, Joe, ain't nothing moving unless you got some money. Nigga like, wait a minute, nigga, we got body, you in our land. Fuck me. You know, you seen that. They wasn't even nothing to talk about. He just wanted straight money. He wanted you to come in, pay for his little lecture, and get the fuck on. Now, me, on the other hand,
I've seen what's been going on here. I took the time out to
if I seen another guy body, I'm going to sup with him. You get in for free. But I'm not finna pay you, nigga, you know what I'm saying, like that. His whole demeanor was just straight bread.
Right. This is like, after we had filmed the whole bookstore. We went in the bookstore, his wives was in there. They was painting and stuff. This was in the Wild Hunters in Chicago. Me and Brother Dawa had bumped into it. And this was the bookstore that they were setting up. And yeah, right. And we came back a week later when he had it set up, and he wouldn't even let us in the door unless we paid him. I think it was like $25 a head per person.
And it wasn't the principle of paying it. It wasn't the money. It was the idea that, nigga, how you gonna play us like this? You know these niggas will kill you. Don't you know half the time the reason a lot of times this nigga ain't did nothing to you because of us, but you gonna sit and try to play us like we like just your fans?
That's basically what it was.
Yeah, that's what you see the nature. Like on TV, on YouTube, you're a different motherfucker. But when you get up on them, you feel that essence. Like,
a lot of these niggas is like that though, man. A lot of these niggas is like that.
He out for themselves. And that's what this nigga, both of these niggas is. They're really killing themselves, man.
Right. Where's the clip when we had ran in it? When we ran into Umar too, and I was with Dawa when we shot that. Where's that clip at? Let me bring it up. when we shot this clip, I was with Dawa. We was in Chicago, and Dawa basically extorted Umar for like $100. You know what I'm saying? Because he was like, man, right, this clip right here. You know what I'm saying? We had put, you know what I'm saying? Umar was in Chicago, and Dawa had came to him and was like, man, like, I need some money, basically. You know what I'm saying? Because Dawa had put him on his TV show. You know, they had Dawa had his TV show going, and when Umar came to Chicago and was making, you know, people were donating. Uh, Dawa basically was like, hey man, you know, well, because I put you on TV back in the day, you know what I'm saying, I need some of that money. And Umar gave it to him, you know what I'm saying, from what I remember, you know what I'm saying, it was cool. It
Yeah,
was
but he gave
100.
it to him. He gave it to him because, like I said, nigga, they ain't gangster for real. Put it like that. I want to give the nigga shit, but they ain't gangster. So that he gave it to him because he ain't know he was scared.
Right.
See, we chopped it up with all these niggas. Y'all don't get it twisted. You know what I'm saying? We sat stand right next to him. It just like, you know, when we talked to him, we realized these niggas sleep too. It's basically, make a long story short. Even Polite sleep too. Polite is like this. Close your eyes and I'm gonna read this book, and then I'm gonna tell you after it's done that all that came from my mind and my mouth. That's Polite. Like, hold on, let me get this book out the library. All right, I'm gonna give you some knowledge, Joe. I'm gonna give you some knowledge. Close your eyes. And then I'm gonna read straight from a book, and then once you goddamn it close the book, open your eyes. Everything I just told you, I learned that myself. That didn't come from no book like that. That's how all he doing is regurgitating shit. That man could read a lot of books and he just regurgitated them. I was at that stage when I first started reading everything, trying to learn the thing, go get all these words, and then shoot out to talk to a nigga, and didn't really understand what I was saying, but I knew the words. I just was saying shit, you know. Whatever book I read, I just repeat it without really knowing the true meaning dog talking. And that's what Polite do, he dog talk. A lot of that shit he talk don't got no goddamn essence to it. You can't take that shit home and do nothing with it. Now all of a sudden, he realized he get a little money from the white man. He play with the white man. So now all of a sudden, you got to notice with that type of cat, he'll speak on against one thing, and then when it become convenient for him, he'll try to speak it into his program. Now he's standing up to next to white people and all this shit, and he say, well, you know, the white man ain't all that bad. You know, you just gotta, we can't hate everybody, you know, that type shit.
Right, because it's gonna help push his agenda.
Yeah, if it help push his agenda. It's like now he talking about he's talking about niggas from the hood, like some shit about I ain't with the black movement no more.
Right.
Right, and what that little shit is what is it? Is the white man the devil? What was that he said? The white man ain't the devil or some shit. What he say?
Right, that's how
He
he
always
can.
try.
Right.
That's why he try to put a spin on shit, and it's all for publicity. It ain't got shit to do with learning. But what he do, if it's convenient for him, he gonna use it. If it ain't convenient for him, then you know, like I said, he got to be around white people now. He supposed to be a life coach, so he got to be around a lot of crackers. So he's trying to think of a slick way to put this God body Afrocentric shit to suit the fact that he got to be his clients is a lot of crackers, or might be crackers. So now, before he did that, it was pro-life, black power. Then when the cracker gave him $1,000 and said, "Tell me something," now is, well, you know, we all got to get along, and that's his thing. That's pro-life thing. He's a fucking joke.
So if you set down both of them, what's the best advice you could give both of them niggas?
Go study your zodiac. Go study astrology. Go study your zodiac. I tell them what's your zodiac.
Why?
Leo. Because that's what the fuck they need to know. That's the reason they in the situation they in now. The reason they need to know, because they need to know their chambers. They need to know their essence. They need to know their weaknesses and their strengths.
Yeah.
I mean, he got to. You know what I'm saying? We all know Polite don't give a fuck about nobody. I mean, come on, man. You stand up there next to the police. What the fuck is you possibly talking about? You know, you want to talk to the commissioner of a certain area about violence in the city. Let's really think about that. You walk in there with them gold ass shoes, you say what you say, and then what after that? Is anything really gonna fucking change? No. So it's all for show. All that is cameras, like you say, angles and everything. So he could put that on YouTube and say, "This what I'm out here doing." When really it ain't. He know that ain't gonna amount to shit. That's why we don't do it. Me and Blau ain't finna go through the neighborhood and, oh, we need to talk to her, have a meeting with the commissioner of the police. Because we know it. They didn't take it, film it, it didn't show the people, just keep putting it out there like, look what I'm doing. We know we ain't gonna do that shit because at the bottom end of the day, that shit ain't gonna amount to nothing. So it's all smoking, like you said, go back to the Wizard of Oz, smoking cameras.
Damn. Positioning, more positioning, less
It's
action.
all position. You know what I'm saying? The wife's position. It's all position, man. It's all position. There's no really sincerity in them niggas. Really, what people don't know is all they doing is stroking their ego. All this constant shit you see them kicking, all these places you see them going, talking about they fighting for this, they just stroking their ego. Feel like this, they're like a rapper who love attention. But when it comes to community, it's a little different type of attention.
Yeah, they turn that shit to world style, like the albino do shit.
Yeah, it's attention. It's all it is. It's a different type of attention, man. They really, man, come on, man. He really don't give a fuck. He really ain't thinking about, like, when you listen to him, what is they talking about? What do you come up from, Blau, when you listen to him talk,
It sound like the same shit that niggas was kicking in the 60s and shit that, you know what I'm saying, that when you first heard it, it sound ruthless as hell. But then once you start to realize that, like, this is the same shit they was talking in the 60s and 70s. And, like, this shit didn't amount to shit then. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what the fuck why is we talking in circles? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
What's the
Like you
fruit?
said.
Like I say, man, judge a motherfucker by the fruit, not necessarily about what they say or how the fuck it make you feel. Like, where's the fruit? Like, show me the fruit from this shit.
Other than you, other than him. I don't see no fruit in the society. I don't see nothing, in the masses that they, that they teach. I can't even take none of the shit they saying home. This is what we talk about. Like, fuck all that extraterrestrial shit y'all talking out in space. What could I take to the crib with me? I can't take Pan-Africanism to the crib. I don't even, the fuck is that gonna do? I can't take polite. He got 32 books and 3,000 and all this shit. How to eat, nigga. I know how to eat. Motherfucker, everybody know how to eat. We better eat fruit. It's best to eat fruit, vegetables and shit, and maybe eat one time a day and drink a lot of water and sunlight. But he want to make it a big scenario like, see, I eat this and this has come from the DNA or something, this and this. Come on, man. Okay, how am I going to take that to the crib? You're still in the hospital, so how am I going to take it to the crib? You know what I'm saying? I can't take none of this shit they talk home on my day-to-day life. Before we can get to them ideas, we got to deal with the day-to-day on-to relationship with each other. So all that shit they talking is about nothing. Trust me, 10 years from now, 3 years from now, you won't even be hearing about this shit he talking about Pan-Africanism. You're going to be the had you niggas money enough.
And yeah.
You can't take none of that Stargate shit home. You just sound like who the smartest. When polite talk is basically a contest of who the smartest. Who know the most words. Look how he word this shit. Like, what type of words you know. He go out there and debate with the motherfucking Israelites. Come on, man. Really?
From what Sadie was explaining, it was basically like they was paying to get on the debate. You know what I'm saying? Like, you had to pay a certain fee, you know what I'm saying, to get on this debate panel. And you know what I'm saying, they were trying to censor Sadie and regulate Sadie and how he was gonna do it. And he was basically saying, look, I ain't gonna be paying no money for y'all to get up there and diss me. You see what I'm saying? So
yeah, handicap him. How you gonna handicap a nigga like, Joe, you can't bring that gun to a gunfight? How the fuck do you sound? Like, we finna box. We finna, shoot it out, but you can't bring your gun.
yeah.
Well, he's congruent. Said he basically saying, look, nigga, I'm congruent. I cuss, I do what I do, I am me, that's who I'm gonna be. You telling me not to be me, be more like you, so you can have a upper edge.
But basically,
right, handicap me. That's some bullshit right there. You know, that's cowardice. You tell a man he can't do his thing.
hold on. Let me play this clip. Let me get this clip going.
What clip is this?
This is I don't know. It just say Umar Johnson epic fail. He apologized. I just want to see what they said. Hold on, let me play it real quick. Let me see what they say.
Beyond tonight on Freeform.
What's the word, people? I am the God-anointed, game-appointed gentleman. Freeze is it. Letting this game swan dive off my tongue, moonwalk on your eardrums, and slide off into your mind one time. You know I'm over here with my bro, Sinful, in this beautiful Scottsdale. We getting
Alright, see, this nigga trying to be a pimp. I'm trying to get to the point what the fuck he's saying. Hold on.
that in mind, they're bound to make mistakes. But what's disappointing, like I say, is when you have someone like Dr. Umar Johnson, who is in the position of power that he's in the position of leadership that he's in, and he comes with an apology. But the problem that I have personally with his apology is that, one, apologies don't come with justification. Well, I'll say sincere apologies. Sincere apologies don't come with justification, for one. And then another thing sincere apologies don't come with is attachments of other people. You know, basically, you know, he was on some this is bigger than Nino Brown type shit. You know, like, yeah, I made this mistake, but, you know, these people made this mistake too. What about them? But see, what he has to keep in mind is that, you know, everybody's not Dr. Umar Johnson, you know. So what I mean by that is everybody doesn't have the same position in life that he has. Everybody doesn't have the same power that he has. So because of that, not everybody has the same level of accountability that Dr. Umar Johnson has. So because of that, you know, it's wrong of him to point the finger at other people, you know, for their part in a mess that was initiated by him. Well, not necessarily initiated. I know it was probably initiated by, you know, the statements made by General Seti, but it escalated to a certain level because of Dr. Umar's response. So, you know, everyone's reaction is based on what he did. You know, so for him to attack people and then, you know, like I say, the apology, it just wasn't sincere.
That's some real shit. He said, he was basically saying, you know, his response is what escalated all of this shit. So for him to attack motherfuckers based on the fact that if he never responded that way, he wouldn't have had to, you know what I'm saying, come back and apologize or do the shit he did in the first place, you know what I'm saying, if he would have sat back. But for him to turn around and, like, he's basically saying when he apologized, he was justifying what the fuck he did and still criticize, you know what I'm saying, and still talking shit. And he was like, nigga, you wouldn't have to be talking shit or none of it. He was like, nigga, you the nigga that chose to jump out that motherfucking window and do the shit you did. So the apology wasn't sincere. Basically, that's what he was saying.
That's what I was trying to tell y'all. They don't give a fuck. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All that shit is smoke and mirrors. When you dealing with these cats, they don't give a flying fuck. That wasn't a apology. That was him trying to fix his ego. On the surface, it looked like he apologized and he addressing the situation better. But in reality, he trying to fix his ego. He's trying to look back good again. He's trying to look like the prince. That's all that shit was about.
That's fucked up.
That's why he kept coming out of his body, even in his so-called apology. He can't help it. That's why we say learn about the Zodiac. That shit is in him. That's his damn nature. He can't help talking that shit. Then how you gonna talk shit to the people about a video you made? And then he said, I'm gonna delete it. He's like, yeah, and like I told you, I said he gonna delete that shit.
Yeah, you can't. That's the shit motherfuckers don't know about the internet, nigga. You can't delete shit, nigga. Once you put shit out on the internet, nigga, is that motherfuckers can grab it, do what the fuck. You can't delete shit off the internet.
Nah, he gonna delete it. Now, why you gonna delete it? You just spent all that time, an hour making it. Now you gonna delete it? Why?
He should have
What did you
deleted it when that motherfucking phone rang and he did that. Why would
Because
you
of what
put
I
that
said.
shit out knowing like that?
Because I told you that they think they smarter than people. That's how it looked. They think people is not that bright. Put it like that. So he figured, fuck it, they won't notice.
How the fuck you gonna
That's
figure a nigga ain't gonna know this nigga? Like, what the fuck?
because in his vocabulary, mental structure, he don't see nothing higher than that. So
Yeah,
in his
that nigga
mind, like,
tweaking. That
they ain't, gonna,
nigga tweaking.
they ain't gonna pick up on it. That's how he think. Because you gotta remember, he always talking to people. People always asking him questions. So that's even stroking his ego even more. So he think he really smarter than motherfuckers. So when he do some shit like that under the Lord nature of the Leo, it's the never mind the man behind the hidden curtain. So it's like we go pull back that curtain and he's still sitting there talking behind that machine like he this great monster. And he look at us and then turn around and keep talking. That's what that was. Like, nigga, we see you. What the fuck? You gonna see you and act like we don't see you.
Right.
But that's what you see.
Right. Hold on. Let me play that little part real quick. Let me play that little part real quick so they can just have a concrete reference for it. What the fuck you talking about? Hold on.
Go ahead. You can look in his eye. Tell he knew he shouldn't have did that.
Tomorrow? Oh, but I want to go home now.
You've had plenty of time already.
Yeah. Do not arouse the wrath of the great and powerful Oz. I said come back tomorrow.
If you were really great and powerful, you'd keep your promises.
Do you presume to criticize the great Oz? You ungrateful creatures think yourselves lucky that I'm giving you audience tomorrow instead of 20 years from now. Oh, the great Oz has spoken. Oh, pay no attention to that man behind the curtain. The great Oz has spoken.
Who are you?
Oh, I am the great and powerful Wizard of Oz.
You are? I don't believe you.
No, I'm afraid it's true. There's no other wizard except me. You humbug! Yes, it's exactly so. I'm a humbug.
Oh, you're a very bad man.
Oh, no, my dear. I'm a very good man. I'm
That's
just a
him.
very bad wizard.
He said, I'm not a bad man. I'm just a bad wizard.
There you go. I'm not a bad man. I'm just a bad gangster. Bad at being a gangster.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
shit, wait,
my
hold
dear.
on.
I'm a very good man.
Hold
I'm
on.
just a very bad wizard. Well,
What about the heart that you promised Tin Man? and the courage that you promised Cowardly Lion?
and Scarecrow's brain. Why, anybody can have a brain. That's a very...
Damn, okay. Okay. Yeah, man, shit, but we call it Wizard of Oz, though, in Hood X. What, that's the avatar for fire signs. You see what I'm saying? The negative zodiac avatar fire. But when we say avatar, what you mean by avatar?
A possession of a deity or a spirit possession.
Say what?
A deity possession. Spirit possession. A deity.
Hold on. You said a spirit possession of a deity?
No, a deity possession. Or just spirit possession.
What does that mean?
Like a stand-in for you. You got you when you was born, then you got your avatar. Who you think you is, what they created you to be. What the world created you to be. Well, avatar is like the Delilah avatar. You know, you see this type of energy in nature. Certain people, even though they got different faces and bodies, you know, like that, but you still see the same dynamic. So under the Wizard of Oz avatar, how would this pertain to him? That he still got that man behind that curtain.
The man behind the curtain? Oh, shit. I think we lost Poe. Alright, but I guess we're going to end it here. Make sure you like. Let me bring that back up. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Where's it at? Nope. Nope. Yeah, make sure you like Godspeed on Facebook. We appreciate it. This tonight is Umar Johnson's and Leo. Make sure you check out the Wizard of Oz avatar on hoodx.com. Like Godspeed. Make sure you like the page. We out of here.